Hi, I'm John Kelly here with Blues owner Tom Stillman and Cardinals president Bill DeWitt. Of course, it's cold out, about 21 degrees. The refrigeration truck has just arrived here at Busch Stadium. And this Winter Classic, Tom, is becoming a reality now. It must be exciting.
Yeah, this is a real dose of reality. It really is happening. It's getting concrete. We've got the plant in town, and now we'll start putting the rink together.
And, Bill, you must be excited as well. Of course, the Cardinals play here, and they do such a wonderful job, and now it's going to be the world's largest ice rink. How excited are you?
Very excited. You know, just to showcase the versatility of this building and to see everybody rooting for the blue team and rooting against the red team. It'll be a little weird, but other than that, it's just going to be an incredible sight to see with the rink out there and the outfield and just the panorama of the St. Louis skyline.
Yeah. Tom, why do you think, and I know the Blues have never been involved in a Winter Classic, but you've been to a few, why do you think this has become such a must-see event for the fans and also on television?
I think it started because it was a return to hockey's roots outdoors, which a lot of longtime hockey fans remember and maybe experienced. And then from there, it grew into just a world-class sports and entertainment event. So you have sort of the combination of those two things. And then, I think especially in this case where you combine two franchises, two traditions, and, you're putting Blues hockey with all the Cardinals logos and the iconic stadium. It's a pretty powerful mix.
Tom, I heard that this is obviously a really hot ticket. How hot is it, and what's the vibe you're getting back from your season ticket holders and the people that have bought tickets for this game?
People are really happy they got them quickly, and I would have to admit that there are some, fans who are, wish they could have gotten them. We had to take care of the season ticket holders and the others that have been our best supporters over the years, but it is a very hot ticket.
Yeah. And Bill, obviously you're known as one of the owners of the Cardinals, your family, but really you grew up in Cincinnati as a hockey guy, right?
I did. Of course, we had this baseball roots in our family with my grandfather and my dad, but he also had a stint running a hockey team with the Cincinnati Stingers. And so in the 70s, I grew up going to those games, and it was a WHA franchise. So, and then that's why I play hockey as well, because of that.
And you play with the Blues alumni and play against Tom, right, or with Tom?
We do. We play together, and we try to keep up with the guys that have actually been to the show, and some of us fill-ins do our best. And
we're only 2 zones behind the play.
Well, that's not so bad, right?
It's fun. It's a thrill for me. It's like fantasy camp every week, and so I enjoy it.
Bill, I know the fans and people were asking you earlier today about the field and, the turf. But right now there's no grass on Busch Stadium, right? That's
correct. This year we stripped it all the way down to the drainage base, which is the bottom part, and built up back the sand layers and things. And now what's out there right now is just the top sand layer and a tarp, which we're going to put the ice rink above that. And then, of course, early March we'll put down basically sod, and then it'll grow from there.
And this process will take about, I hear, 10 days to 12 days, and we'll have an ice rink and be ready to go, it looks like, Tom.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch it, come together. I'm sure we'll have a time-lapse camera there, and we'll be able to see it in accelerated fashion. But it'll be really fun to see it come together.
Yeah, and here we are on December 15th, but we're going to have a lot of events here in the next 3 or 4 weeks. It really is a celebration to me of hockey, outdoor hockey, the St. Louis Blues, and the NHL, because it's not just the Winter Classic on the 2nd. There are a lot of other events as well.
No, it's several days. It starts. One of the other highlights is the alumni game. The day after that, we'll have practices and some parties. Then on the 2nd, we'll have the game itself, and for another week, we'll have the ice up, and we'll have kids hockey and kids skating, open skating, and all sorts of events.
And I understand that you two gentlemen are going to participate in the pickup game, right? The St. Louis's largest pickup game here in the New Year's, right, Bill?
Yeah, on that last day, I'll be kind of closing ceremonies, if you will, on the Sunday, the 8th, and it'll be fun to be a part of that, and I think there's a lot of events around that day, but proceeds will also go to charity, which will be great too.
What has the response been from the Cardinals fans and your season ticket holders to this game?
Well, like Tom's group, it's been a little tough to manage because the demand exceeds the supply. But we had a lottery for our season holders, and we've been able to sprinkle around to some key people. But it's a tough ticket, and I think that's why there's an alumni game, which gives you another opportunity to take it all in, and then that week after, where we're going to do a ton of community events. It should be great to be able to get somebody that really wants to experience it and to feel that and touch it to take part.
All right. Well, January 2nd will be here before we know it. Tom and Bill, what would be a perfect January 2nd day for you, Tom, and the St. Louis Blues?
I'd love to see a day that starts around 25 or so, is clear in the beginning, but as the third period approaches, we start to get some flurries.
Yeah, it's a little light snow. Bill, what about you?
I'll second that notion and then cap it off with a Blues win. That would make it pretty good.
Yeah. Hey,
That'd be perfection.
You. That would be great. Tom and Bill, thank you for joining us. And it kicks off today. It should be a wonderful month here of hockey and outdoor hockey at Busch Stadium.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.